A really beautiful elephant, according to ancient beliefs, has a strong body, is robust, a large head. A long trunk, long curving tusks, 4 strong legs, and full of muscles. That's a perfect elephant. This year I turned 64. I was a country boy. I only went to school until grade 4. I've always loved art since I was a kid. I remember at primary school I loved to draw and sketch. By the time I was a teenager, I was being paid for portrait work. To start off, you've got to have good wood, like cassia or jackfruit. Once I've got the wood, I start making the design. For smaller works, I've got designs sketched out already, but for larger pieces, I've got to draw them first. All my life, I've been studying and creating elephants. I know a lot about them. It looks easy, but you can't do it if you don't have experience. In 1972, I was around 16 or 17. I had a friend a little older who was a woodcarver. I wanted to be the same as him, a woodcarver, but he wouldn't teach me. I cut the wood into a rectangular shape, then draw the shape using chalk because it's easy to do that. Then I use ink to draw the outline. I can start to carve at this point. I just chip away at the outline. A noted carver, Kam Ai Det Duang Ta, from the Department of Industrial Promotion in Bangkok, he came to teach wood carving at the temple Wat Sam Tai in San Kamphaeng district. I had the chance to study with him. The first time I studied for 3 months and made my first elephant. How lucky that I've kept it all these years. It's my most treasured piece. I've probably made more than 100,000 pieces, but this is the grandfather of them all. I've carved some elephants up to 5 meters tall. They're still the children of this little one. One of my customers collects my work. He came with a blank check and asked me how much to buy this one. I couldn't sell it. It's not for sale because it's the absolute beginning, the very first piece in my wood carving career. I know the craftsmanship isn't that great, but you could say the value of everything I've ever done is in this piece. This stage of the process takes time. The 3 things you need are a hammer, chisel, and wood. As for the design, it's all up here. I've got to put my thoughts and feelings about the elephant into the shape and form. I've got to transfer the soul of my art into the hammer, the chisel, and the wood. It takes a week for it to take shape. Once I've made the basic shape, I turn my attention to the detail. I was apprenticed to my teacher for 4 years. For a while I worked in Bangkok as a government officer at the Department of Industrial Promotion. I taught wood carving to villagers in many provinces. I taught prisoners in jail as well. For 2 or 3 months I was in and out of the place. I learned all about prison life. After 2 years I quit. I could have stayed until I retired, but I love my freedom too much, just like a wild elephant. I guess that's what I am, a wild elephant. I didn't like being chained to my work. Now it's starting to look like an elephant, and I add even finer details, like the wrinkled skin of an elephant. I use a small chisel for the wrinkles. You've got to be skilled in knowing which part of the elephant is wrinkled. It comes from studying real elephants. What really gives the piece life, the most important part, are its eyes. That's just about all of it. Try standing in front of an elephant and staring at it in the face. That elephant will stare right back at you. It's difficult to make them lifelike. It's taken me all my life studying them to be able to do this today. We dye it using ebony. We take the ebony and add black dust to it to make it jet black. Unfortunately, this isn't the season for ebony wood, so we have to make do with what's left over. So we add a little black dust to it, but really I don't like to use it. During ebony wood season, I only use the wood, and it comes out a darkish colour, like the colour of real elephants. Elephants are not a jet black colour, they're more grey. When it's dry, I take a brush like this and give it a polish. After I polish it all over, I guess it's finished. This art is like the air I breathe. From the moment I start drawing designs, carving it, fashioning it, it brings me great happiness to know I've dedicated my life to something I know and love. My work has gone all around the world. People praise me for what I do. This is my greatest joy in life. It may not have life itself, but it's a true representation of the life of an elephant. Every piece is the breath that keeps me alive. They're more than children to me. I've done the very best I can as a craftsman.